Hey everybody, it's Ann Kaplan from Mommy, your mama resource from conception to college. Wherever you are on your momming journey, we are here for you. And this week in our group, we have been talking about working moms, the warriors that often don't get enough credit, and moms in general don't get enough credit. But this week, we're just specifically talking to all of you mamas out there who are getting it done at work and kicking ass at home. And today is Wednesday. It's my baby mama day. That means I'm talking to you. If you're pregnant, if you're getting ready for a birth, if you just had a baby, this day is for you. And what do I want to talk about when it comes to working moms and pregnancy? It's obvious. How can you survive working through your pregnancy? It is so hard. I remember when I was pregnant with my first kid thinking, I'm going to be working up until the day this kid is born. There's no reason not to. I'm going to save all my time off. And the amount of physical pain and fatigue, just crushing fatigue that I experienced during that pregnancy was a huge piece of slice of humble pie for me. I realized this is not happening, and I wound up stopping work way sooner than I thought I was going to. But before I did that, I found out a lot of little tips and tricks that I want to tell you guys to how I was able to survive working through my pregnancy. And now I've worked for 4 pregnancies, so I know what I'm talking about. Whether you're working in an office setting, which I've done, or you're working for yourself, you work from home, which now I do, I am here for you, and I can tell you all the little pieces of wisdom that I've gathered along the way. So the first tip that I want to give you, which seems so obvious but oftentimes forget, and I remember forgetting this tons of times when I was pregnant and working in an office setting, you have got to get up off of your butt and walk around regularly. Do not sit at your desk all day. And for me, sitting down for more than about 15 to 20 minutes at a time by the end of my pregnancies would legit give me contractions every 5 minutes. It wasn't because I was going into preterm labor or anything like that. It was just sitting down is not good for you, and my body knew it and was telling me to get off my butt. And the worst part of me working outside of the home when I was pregnant was my commute, because it was a 30-minute commute and I would be in agony the whole time. So remember to get up, get off your butt, go do a lap around the office, take your lunch break and go for a walk or something like that. Even if you have a long commute, plan it so that you can take a break and get out of your car, even if it's just to go into a gas station and buy yourself a bottle of water or something like that. But you need to take breaks and you need to walk around and keep your circulation going. Believe me, this isn't just about your fatigue or anything like that or your discomfort. The circulation that comes from you regularly getting up and moving is going to help you with things like hemorrhoids, swollen ankles, blood pressure. Get up off your butt and move, okay? Tip number 2, always have food and water. My commute was so long with my first kid that I wound up having in my glove compartment what I called emergency chips, because I would get so hungry on the drive home that I would start getting super nauseous. I couldn't handle it. I'm telling you guys, every working mom needs to have some emergency chips with her, whether she's in her car or not, when she is pregnant. So have food and water with you at all times and eat constantly and drink constantly throughout the day. And the last one is we need to put our babies and our bodies first. And that is really hard. It was really hard for me to recognize that I needed to quit working sooner than I thought I was going to. I thought I was going to work right up until the end, and I just couldn't do it. And people were mean. People shamed me. The office manager at my office came and said, wow, I don't really understand why you're quitting. I worked up until I went into labor with my kids, and I have 6 kids. And I was just like, good for you. I'm miserable. Maybe you were miserable too, but I really don't care. This is my story and I can't do this anymore. Putting your baby and your body first is not being lazy. It does not mean that you're weak. It's not mean that you're a failure. Quitting work before you thought you were going to is just one of the million times as a parent that you're going to realize you made a mistake and you falsely predicted the future, and you've got to pivot. And if you have to pivot with your work plans when you're pregnant, that doesn't mean anything other than the fact that you're a really smart person who can recognize the situation and react accordingly. I hope that helps you guys. Working while you're pregnant is hard, and a working period when you're a mom is hard work. I'm so excited for the workshop on Saturday. We're going to be talking about all this stuff, how to work while you're a mom, how to make it work, how to get that balance that everybody talks about but nobody has, all of that stuff. If you're not signed up for the workshop yet, I really encourage you to take advantage. There's only 3 days left, and there's only 2 days left to get registered and enrolled in the contest. I'm giving away a free 1-month membership to Pearl Street Fitness to 2 people this week who've been registered this week, and I'm drawing the line in the sand. Yet tomorrow is the last day to get entered into that contest. So if you're planning on going to the workshop, you better register today or tomorrow, because that way you can win the prize too. Love you guys so much. Have an amazing day, and I'll be talking to you again tomorrow. Bye.